There's a pro version of a basketball shoe that's only about $56. Crazy, I know, because usually pro versions from the big brands are about triple that price. But the thing is, this pro version is not from Nike or Jordan brand or Adidas. It's actually from a Chinese footwear brand. Not Anta, not Li-Ning, not Peak, but XTEP, and the shoe is called the Lingji Pro. You see, I've been writing sneaker stories and posting shoe reviews for more than 10 years. I've played in a couple of X-Step shoes in the past, and some of them were a hit or a miss. You've probably heard of X-Step before, but if not, it's the brand behind Jeremy Lin's signature shoes. It's also the same brand that signed Malik Beasley, who was recently the subject of an investigation involving gambling allegations. You could say that X-Step is not in a perfect spot right now, but that's not stopping them from putting out new shoes. One of those shoes is the XTEP LINGJI Pro. While it is not a signature basketball shoe, it packs a punch, and honestly, I think it packs more punch than some of the other signature shoes that's currently out there for a couple of reasons, mostly in terms of tech, and all that for a very reasonable price. So let's have a quick conversation. So I ordered a pair because the tech features of the X-Step Lingji Pro are interesting. The upper of the shoe uses what the brand describes as a chassis armor setup. This consists of an upper that uses high-strength woven threads reinforced by synthetic leather and TPU film overlays. This is said to make your feet protected and therefore secure. The shoe uses full-length X-Step Ace for the midsole, which is the brand's flagship foam material. The setup promises to deliver a low to the ground but responsive cushioning for enhanced court feel. Supporting this cushioning setup is what the brand calls a surround TPU and an EVA armor at the sides called Extra Support 360. Adding torsional rigidity is a T400 carbon fiber plate loaded on top of the X-Step Ace midsole. This type of carbon fiber is typically used in automotive and aerospace products, so it's practically very durable. Completing the tech features is a wear-resistant and non-slip rubber outsole. The brand says this can be used for both indoor and outdoor courts. The outsole has a segmented forefoot section with multi-directional herringbone for the traction pattern. The surface also slopes from the front to the back, where the forefoot is raised by 13 millimeters while the heel is raised by 19 millimeters. The idea is to give you that gliding sensation with each step. So overall, the shoe is advertised as low to the ground with a responsive cushioning setup paired with a wear-resistant and reliable outsole. But what's with the shoe? And what does Lingji even mean? Well, for starters, Google says that the Chinese word could mean a couple of things. It could mean a sudden inspiration, a bright idea, or a clever trick. It's kind of like the word eureka in a way, but it's not like the Lingji series just came out. In fact, it's had a couple of previous versions already, including the Lingji 1, 2, 3, and a TD version. The X-Step Lingji 1 was released in late 2023, and the shoe looked like a generic run-of-the-mill basketball shoe, to be honest. It sold for $100 before discounts, but at least X-Step had nowhere to go but up. And up the brand went with the X-Step Lingji 2. It was an improvement from the first. Released in early 2024, the Lingji 2 retailed for about $92, had a sleeker look with a better upper material called Air Comfort, improved foam midsole material with X-Step Ace at the forefoot and feather foam at the heel, plus a tackier outsole. Overall though, the shoe kind of looked like the Nike Kobe 8 in a way, and somehow it played similarly. By late 2024, X-Step released a takedown version called the X-Step Lingji TD for about $75. True to its name, it was a budget version of the Lingji 2 from the upper to the midsole, except for the outsole, which was largely similar. Then by early 2025, X-Step released the Lingji 3. The shoe retailed for about $77 and had a slight improvement to the cushioning compared to the Lingji 2, coupled with a slightly different lacing system and an outsole that was further refined. And now you have the Lingji Pro, which seems to be the best among the bunch by far in terms of tech. There's one other thing about the shoe. And that's the colorway. The XTEP Lingji Pro is available in 3 colorways, and there's one that I actually like. You have a classic white colorway, then a sail white and blue night green colorway, and then a fluorescent bright orange with black and classic white accents. Based on the photos alone, the colorways look nice, but I like the white and green colorway the most. It looks classy and neat in my opinion. I'm not sure if there will be more colorways, but I like what I'm seeing so far. If you're in the Philippines, the shoe is already available in Shopee. Retail price is actually around $140, but here's the thing. Unlike physical stores, Shopee always has discounts almost all year round, and that includes discounts for basketball shoes even if it's just your first time using the platform. You could do the same for the XTEP Lingji Pro. So after applying some discounts, the price for the Lingji Pro drops to 3,100 pesos, which is about $56. I placed a link in this video just in case you're interested like I am. Shipping should take about a week, but we'll see. Let me know in the comments if you're interested with the shoe. If you haven't tried X-Step basketball shoes before, maybe you can give it a shot. The brand has some misses in the past, but some of its more recent shoes have actually been good. It's just that the brand doesn't get much attention, especially since it doesn't have a significant marketing effort. It doesn't even have too many NBA endorsers at this point, just Malik Beasley. So while my pair is yet to be delivered, let me know your thoughts. If you played in X-Step basketball shoes before, I want to hear how your experience was. Or if you haven't played in the pair before, let me know what's holding you back. Is it because it's a Chinese brand? Is it because the brand is yet to prove itself or make a name for itself? Let me know what you think. Hey man, thanks for watching. You can support me by joining my channel membership. Thanks, and I hope to see you on the next one.